I got waylaid today by the Lord. He took me to a jungle on the river of life, and the cloud of witnesses pulled a hemp rope with me and a tube at the end. They were giggling and looking joyfully back at me. They took me past the hippopotamus and we fed her watermelons. Then we came upon a crocodile who wanted to eat some little monkeys. I said, I thought we were done with all that. Isn't this heaven? Don't you eat straw? He said, yes, ma'am, that's how it's done around here. And I gave him some straw that he thought was the best food ever. So he's happy here in Heaven Zoo. He can go wherever he wants to and eat the best food and have all his friends. The monkeys are his friends. Next was Rhinoceros playing tetherball with his son. He hit that ball so hard it just wrapped around and around the pole, way above the baby rhino's head. But nothing can harm in the holy mountains, so it didn't hurt his son. So the ball kept going till it turned right back around and wrapped around the other way. Just so artistic the rhinoceros was, too, slamming it with his huge horn, dancing around in a circle. So the next animal was a snake. And this is the funniest thing of all, because I said, oh, are you Satan? He said, no, ma'am, my name is Floyd. I said, oh, Floyd, I'm so sorry. I almost sent you to the hot place. He said, no, ma'am, none of that can be done around here. And they danced and sang so sweetly before me. One day in his courts is better than 10,000 elsewhere. They all sang, spinning and twining arms. They help us in our lives. They do their jobs. The animals fulfill their purpose. And we love them, and everything that we love is coming with us. Even after our pet died many years ago, he's waiting for you. I've seen him. And they all came to the kitchen door of my house in heaven. Crocodile brought hundreds of little monkeys to help with the babies in the nursery. They ran around the wall, swung from the lights, gave the babies bottles. The babies laughed and waved at the little monkeys. Rhino was spinning the ball on top of his horn, and the hippo took 5 brave kids in her mouth and pretended to eat them. She said, oh, gross, they are so chewy, and they taste like dirt. Spit them all out, and they squealed with laughter. Snake Floyd took a few turns sliding down the banister, and we waxed it and opened the front door so he could go flying out into the pond in the front. We all ate a nice lunch together with the babies and the kids. And the rhino laid down with a snort, saying, I'm tired, let's take a nap. We all piled up beside him and his son, and snoozed till snack time. And the streets of the city shall be full of boys and girls playing in the streets thereof, the streets of heaven. Zechariah 8. Thus says the Lord of hosts, if it be marvelous in the eyes of the remnant of his people in those days, should it also be marvelous in my eyes, says the Lord of hosts? And I will bring them, and they shall dwell in the midst of Jerusalem. They shall be my people, and I will be their God, in truth and in righteousness. Thus says the Lord of hosts, let your hands be strong. You that hear in these days these words by the mouth of the prophets, which were in the day that the foundation of the house of the Lord of hosts was laid, that the temple might be built. Every beast, Psalm 50:10. Every beast of the forest is mine, and the cattle on 1,000 hills.